Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices, and starting with the DAX here on the daily chart. We're looking at wave B up here, and we're looking at all of this being wave 1 and 2 and 3 here, and then we're looking at wave 4 either being here or being here. If it's here, then you can see that we've actually got 1 and 2 and nice strong third wave and fourth wave and fifth wave here, so we'd be quite close to the low over here. If we've got wave 4 over here, which is an equal possibility, then we need to look at this as wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 moving down lower into the 10,000 area through here. It's highly likely that the market would be pulled down to this particular number here, but not if it's finished this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So we've been looking at 2 wave counts from this point. So let's go in and have a look at that. So on the 4-hour chart, we've got wave 4 over here, and we're looking at wave 1 and 2 here, and wave 3 here. Now the thing here is that on the cash market for the European markets, well, for the DAX and the UK market at least, because of the holiday season, we didn't get that spike here on the physical market. So if I can just bring across the DAX here on a 15-minute chart and look at this particular trend that's coming down through here, you'll see here that there was no spike in that off-hour trade there, so it was still quite a smooth trend to the downside. So realistically, it's made this low here the low. We've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then 5 down here, so it's made this the low here. So when we come back here, this is the problem that we've got, is that this low here would be the low on the cash market. So would I put this, move this over to this low here, and then we're looking for this wave 4 to play out here. So this is a problem that I have, but we can get back to that in a moment. On the 2-hour chart here, if I take this as the wave 4 here, then we've got a clean 1 and 2, nice strong third wave, fourth wave, and 5 waves down here for wave 5 here. But like I mentioned, on the cash market, well, this would be the low here. This move up through here, it does appear to be impulsive, but when I take a closer look at it, it's actually an A and a B, and then 5 waves up here for C waves. So yeah, look, this does create a bit of a problem here. So I think that we should just give it another session before we really play a hand on this here. But just on the 1-hour chart here, I was looking for, well, this in this case down for wave 3 here, and we were looking for wave 4, but the problem with this count is that wave 4 here now overlaps wave 1 here. So yeah, I've got ourselves into a bit of a pickle here. So I think that what we need to do, we've got quite a few short trades in here. We've had the stop up here. We've taken part profit here. So we can bring the stop down to this point here, which will be just above the 61.8% mark here. So from this high to this low here, we want to be above the 61.8% mark, and then let's just see how it pans out. So because of the other count can actually have a low in here, I think it's also a good idea to take part profit. Move that up into this space where the price is at the moment, to take part profit here. So what could occur here at the moment is that from this high here to this low here, we can look at this market coming back up into the 50-60% area through here. So that's why I've got the stop above here. You may want to play a tighter game, that's fine too. I'm just basically staying with the trend. The main trend is down. Just clean this up while I'm here. So yeah, this here counts as an A wave to here, a B wave to here, then 1 and 2. I'll have to go the intraday and have a and do that, but they're pretty much the same for all out the world. But so yeah, this is sort of where we are. I mean, you know, do we follow the cash market or do we follow this market here because it's got more data in it? I'm not quite sure, but I do know that we need to protect our positions. We also need to stay with the trend. And this is the same for the UK market as well. So this spike for the UK market, we can look at wave 4 being here, but we can also look at wave 4 being over here as well. I mean, it looks quite nice sitting over here with wave 1 and 2 here. Nice strong third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave on this low here. But once again, the cash market low would be on this low here. So that's where the issue comes in. So I haven't resolved this, and it will probably be easier in hindsight, but I do need to gather some more information with all of this here. So once again here, we just need to do the same thing as well. So if I just take that there and bring that over to here, we also need to let's copy that. We need to take part profit here, because if this is the low here, wave 4 doesn't need to be there. So we know that this can have a low here. So I just really want to allow this to play out. There's nothing that I can really do or say at this point in time. The other point here is that the 6,500 is the support here. So if this, we can expect some sort of rally from these lows here. So we may just see an A and a B and a C wave back up here and then down again here, but we can't really short it until we're under this level here. So I don't want to short it here. We can short it over here, but I'd need to see that particular pattern through there. So you could take it through like that, would be reasonably safe. But yeah, we want this 6,500 to be the resistance. And I knew that coming down into this space here, that we would see support on this medium level here in regards to the trading level. So that's all sort of playing out. And also the French market as well is in the same situation as well. So with this market here, we've looked at this here as slightly different, but 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, but we could also have, copy this here, have wave 4 here as the alternative count, but we still get the bounce down here as well, but it does count nicely as 1 and 2 and 3. The fourth wave here doesn't count very well for a couple of reasons. It's very simple, and it also overlaps into wave 1 here. So that's why I haven't got it there as yet for this, but we're on 4,500 here, 5 being the second strongest number. So we could expect a bounce from this point, and we've got that bounce, but that bounce won't show up on the cash market itself. So we can view this in different ways. We can put wave 4 over here and wave 1 and 2 here and wave 3 here, wave 4 here, but it overlaps wave 1 here. So, you know, it sort of brings up a point. And I haven't checked on the physical market for this, but it's probably the same as well. This would be the low here on the physical market, the cash market, rather than this one here. So, you know, which one do we follow? So I just think we should, I mean, they're trading at the same price, but the pattern's a little bit different here. We can expect a bounce off the 500 here, so let's just allow the bounce to do its thing. Let's just get a bit more, gather a little bit more information about this structure here. Of course, if this top got taken out here, then you can go long from that point, but otherwise we need to just allow this to play out a little bit further. And of course there's also the other count for this 2 which is not on here. Maybe it's on the 1 hour chart here. Yeah, so I've counted this a little bit differently here. This is just the 1 hour chart. We've got wave 4 up here. We've got wave 1 here and wave 2 here. And I'm looking at all of this down here for wave 3. But in this case, I've even changed it around a little bit. I can put wave 3 here, but I can also count this down here too, which I kind of like. It gives me wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third wave, back for the fourth wave to the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree, and then we still need to come down for this fifth wave of number 3 here. I don't know if this is the case, but it would make the structure of here look really nice because of wave 1 and 2 and a nice long third wave here, and then a fourth and a fifth. So I don't know if that's the case, but in the same situation as well, we need to bring this red stop down into this area through here. We also need to take profit, part profit here as well. We need to lock things up a little bit. We need to get a bit conservative because I'm unsure of the trend. If anybody's got any ideas, great, send them through and I'll share them. And also Italy as well. So let's have a look at the MIB. Just need to find it in my list. There we go. So now this one here, I've still got it coming down further as well, and it's actually quite a nice count. So from wave 4 here, we got 5 waves down here for wave 1, back for wave 2, and then down for wave 1 and back for wave 2, down for wave 3, back for wave 4, and we'll be looking down for wave 5 here. So in this case here, it plays out quite nicely as well here. So if this was going to be the case, that would bring back up here 3, 4 and 5 here, and then an A and a B and a C here for wave 4, and then down from here. So in this case, we're quite bearish here. There is support currently on the 18 here. It's also the 61.8% from the move up here to back here. So the stop here would also trigger a long trade to the upside too at this point. So above here would be a long trade here if that was going to be the case. So I can just put that up there. In fact, I'll just move it away here, over here. And that's about it. So look, I don't have any answers for a lot of this. I need to see a little bit more price action and also have a look at what the S&P 500 is doing as well. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.